this is Matt with Resonate. I'm here in New Orleans, Louisiana with Marcus Akinlana. If you don't know who Marcus is, you need to go check out his stuff. This man is a visual artist from New Orleans. He's been in Washington, he's been in Philadelphia, he's been in Chicago. He's got murals and galleries, all sorts of amazing stuff. Thank you for having us. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming.
Yes. So today we're going to find the identity of Marcus as a drummer. If you could, I'd like to kind of start with how were you introduced to drumming, and what are your earliest memories of drums?
All right. So my father gave me a kalimba when I was 7 years old.
Okay.
Okay. And my brother, he brought to roommate, he rest in peace, and my cousin Lenny, they had a band. By being in the District of Columbia, I was exposed to go-go music. So my cousin Lenny was a conga player, and with my brother in their band.
All right.
Okay. And he's the first one I remember put me on these congas. I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just part of our culture.
Yeah.
So
Tell us a little bit about New Orleans and the African drumming in this community.
1896, D.D. Chandler, here in New Orleans.
All right.
Okay. Also the brushes that set drummers use, those come from New Orleans drum traditions.
Really?
That's right. So setting a whole bass drum on the floor with the kickstand, this was invented out of necessity by jazz drummers, African jazz drummers here in New Orleans.
All right.
This is a cajon.
Right.
Okay, and most people associate cajons with Cuba, which is absolutely accurate. But we know that they were playing the cajon in Congo Square back in the days.
Okay.
So this also goes back to our New Orleans heritage, this cajon. So those are two things that many people know, but not enough people know on drum heritage coming out of New Orleans.
Yeah. What message do you think you want to convey through the drums?
Well, I'll go back to the roots of my music. So like go-go music coming out of the District of Columbia, Maryland, and Virginia, right? So our go-go means the bell. And the bell leads the band, okay?
Yeah.
All right? So to me, these are spiritual instruments. We use these drums to create hypnotic states of trance.
Yeah.
Okay?
Which is long tradition for drums,
All
in
over
history.
the world. Yeah, all over the world. You know, you have to take into account that in the United States, they banned John Canoe Festival. They banned the drums. They literally made laws against, particularly African people playing drums.
Yeah.
And playing our drums. So even the playing of drums in this day is an act of liberation.
Yeah. Man, can you show us maybe one of your favorite rhythms, some favorite songs? I know you've written a bunch.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, you know how I blow, I kick that straight go-go. Oh, you know how I blow, I kick that straight go-go. Bamboo all the time, dance to my second line. Oh, you know how I blow, I kick that straight go-go. Harold Washington never died, he's alive and well, chilling with me in the studio while I rock the bells. Malcolm X came through too, Detroit red and dashing. L. Hodge Malik grabbed the podium, snatched the mic, and gave them devils a serious down old tongue lashing. Yes, it did. We never die, we live long, eternal spirits from the day that we were born, descendants of the stars, Omogogo. We were destined to come here and close the show. Oh, y'all know how I flow, I keep that straight go-go. Oh, y'all know how I flow, I keep that straight go-go. Bamboo all the time, dance to my second line. Oh, y'all know how I flow, I keep that straight go-go.